Let's boycott Christmas. On the Thursday after the Friday after Thanksgiving, what do they call it? Let's really make it a Black Friday by let them never see a black face in none of their stores buying their foolishness in the name of Jesus Christ. And that boycott should continue all the way till the new year. We don't spend no money on Christmas because what they got you doing has nothing to do with Jesus. But this year, let's make Christmas a real honor to Jesus Christ.
The adoption of December 25th was done in 325 CE at the Nicene Council. Some of you know about this. Look it up. He commissioned Constantine 318 bishops. They met in Nicaea, which is now known as Turkey. That's right. Right? And this was 354 AD. This was 354 years after Jesus walked the planet. Right? Yes, sir. That's when this practice of celebrating his birth on the 25th, they used to celebrate it on January the 6th. Good question. Do you know that they don't celebrate Christmas the way all over the planet, the way that it's celebrated in Western civilization? So I'm looking up images of Santa Claus and Christmas, and you could imagine, yes, this obese, morbidly obese, white man in this furry fireman suit with the knee-high patent leather boots with the thick 1980 salt and pepper belt on and the hat was a concoction of the late 1800s based on some mythical creature and a saint from various areas in Europe.
Yes, sir.
The adoption of this figure came and it became commercialized in the mid-1900s or the early 1900s. But his pets, the reindeers, do you know by and large it was the corporation Montgomery Ward? Yep. Some of you younger people, you don't know what I'm talking about. But the older people, you know what I'm talking about. They commissioned, I forget his name, but they commissioned an author there was an author that did a quick sketch of these reindeer, particularly Rudolph. And they penned a song to Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Do you know Santa didn't have reindeer at first? Right? But these magical reindeer became a part of the legend. Yes, sir. Right? Yes, sir. We'll talk a little more about that later. But you better not pout. You better not cry. Okay. How's it go? Y'all know how it goes? You better watch out. You better not cry. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He knows when you are sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows when you've been bad or good. So be good. For goodness sake. We left some cookies out one time. But see, the problem is we kept going back to eat.
Yeah.
So it wasn't none left for Saturday. Then, see, your children are so smart. I remember one time, we lived with T. Washington Project, right? You know, we didn't even have central air back then, so let alone a chimney. You had them wall furnaces or the heaters that I still got a grid on my leg from brushing up against one of the jokers, burning myself. There was a picture that morning of my father with his hand on the train track, looking at the camera, a Polaroid, looking at the camera, smiling, and they said Santa Claus took that picture. My brother said, well, where were you at, Mom? What you mean? I was so, you know, I was in the kitchen, making sure y'all didn't eat your cookies up. I looked at him, I said, man, you right, man. Where was you at, Mom? Well, Santa Claus was using our camera. Y'all think y'all smart, you know, just get the gifts and be glad that we got something. No, but let me give you some comparison. In the book of Revelations, the Jesus that is to return is described with white hair, like wool. What color is Santa's hair? You ever seen a brunette Santa? In the book of Isaiah, he has a beard. Does Santa have a beard?
Yeah. All right now.
In the book of Isaiah, the 63rd chapter, it talks about the Savior being dressed in red apparel.
All right.
What kind of furry suit, fireman suit, does Santa wear?
Red.
The hour of the return of the Christ or Jesus is unknown, right? No man knoweth the hour. No, right?
Right.
When is Santa coming? Nobody knows, right?
Right.
Jesus is the son of a carpenter, right? Which in a lot of theological studies, they say that made him a carpenter as a young boy. Because in that time period, you would generally do the work that your parents did, right? At the North Pole. That's where Santa Claus lives, right? He has what kind of shop does he have?
All right now.
What kind of things happen in his shop? They are building toys in his shop, right? So he's a carpenter too, is that right?
All right now.
He comes like a thief in the night, Jesus does. Well, how does Santa come? How does he get in the house? Nobody sees him, and he puts the toys, drops the toys down, right? And he gets up out of however he got in. Right? Jesus is omnipotent. He's all powerful in the book of Revelations. Santa Claus is all powerful, omnipotent, because he can deliver all the toys all over the world in one night. Jesus is recorded in the book of John. It refers to him knowing all because of his connection to the Father. Well, he knows when you are sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows when you've been bad or good. So he got to have a secretary